as we sit and talk about the good old time days. Who remember the good old times days? Welcome to Mr. Meeks Life Plan YouTube channel. I just come home from work, I don't know ago. I just say I want to sit again with some of my friends and just have a look at meds before I go to the bathroom to get a shower. I don't know ago. Just a cool on the body first. So I say, alright, watch I know. I come make a cool off before me go to the bathroom to get a shower. Might as well I just do a look live. You don't know go? Welcome to Mr. Meeks Live Plan YouTube channel. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can get some more updates. And please remember to give us support on the ads. You see me? Whenever the ads are playing, just remember to let them play a little bit for us to give us a support. You see me? And just remember that super chat and super sticker is there also. And if you want to bless up my family, no problem. With super thanks, I will always appreciate it, but no pressure. Pressure bus pipe. But you don't know. The reason why I said this because when it was my birthday, they asked me if I have all this, but I said no. So now I'm just letting you remember. I'm just reminding you guys that I have super chat now, super sticker, and super thanks. You understand? So you don't know it go. You can bless up the channel if you want. If you don't know, you have someone who could need sometime we want some help to take care. But you don't know it go. Pick up yourself. Welcome. Wherever you're watching from, near and far. Remember the good old time days. Remember where you're coming from. Remember how you grew up and the things you used to eat and drink and the games you used to play. So as we come, you don't know it go. We're here to give support and love to everyone. Remember, tap up the screen as you come. Tap up the screen, tap up the screen. It is free. I don't know why you don't want to press it. Press the look at that over there. So and you see, come up here, say share, like, and you don't know where go. You know the next move. Comment, leave one good one too. And if you want to support the channel, do the right thing. And big up everyone who give us helping and to me, support and love. Everyone who helped me to come this far. You see me? So, blessings and love to you all. Respect and manners to every person that come on this platform. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. Like and share. Top up the screen as you come. Blessings and love to you. I am here to talk about the good old time days when I was growing up. And you don't know go. If you want to share your thoughts, no problem. Welcome to Mr. Meeks Life Plan YouTube channel. When I was a little boy, going to school, it wasn't easy. I used to wear the shoes to the lean. They used to have a shoes named Ladder with some wool per hole in it. It's when rain fall, big, you have to just take off that because you can't walk in it. You think a skate land there, how much you're skating in that plastic shoes. But give thanks to all who helped me through the journey. Give thanks to Father God. He brought me out. He brought me up and give me strength. He give me a life that now it's better, giving thanks, Yes, my friend, thank you. Yeah, man, for your welcome. And remember, tap up the screen as you come. Tap up the screen, it's free. It's not for sale. To subscribe or to thumbs up the video, it's not for sale. Or to hit the notification bell, it's not for sale. It's free. Only thing you can do is support me if you can. And I will appreciate you also. So as I say, we are going to talk about where back in the days, the good old time days. Who remember the good old time days? Trust me, we must remember where we're coming from and where we're going and what is going on now in this time of life. Do you know that persons now don't remember the good old time days because they tell themselves that they passed those stage and they don't want to go back there. They don't want to think about those days. But if you can't remember the good old time days, you see, you are going to be in trouble when you reach the top. Because if you don't remember where you're coming from, you will always lose out on everything in life. Because you see, sometimes people go through a rough time, yes. They don't want to remember it, but sometimes life can be Nice when you remember the old time days when they used to go to the bush to chop some tree to make fire. Some people call it wood. Nowadays, people they don't want it to say wood. Especially the little young people them have words to everything, wood, tree, limb, firewood, fire coal. You understand how the soil thing set. But you don't know go. Welcome everyone. Like, share and subscribe. Leave a comments. Yeah man, on top of the screen as you come. We are here to talk. No joke. Take a time. Respect and thanks to everyone who comes and who is about to come and who is about to subscribe and like up the video. Yeah man. So when I was growing up, it wasn't easy. Going to school. Going to school it wasn't easy. My father made a lot of promises to my mom to help me to go to school. And he did not help. Till I look at my mom and tell her that I'm not going back. I will not go back to that man because I'm just going in vain. That man wasn't nice at all. He says he have 18 children and I'm the last one. And yet still I don't know more than 5 of my brothers and sisters. And it's so sad to know that. You have so much sisters and brothers and you don't know more than 5 of them. That man passed and gone. Yeah. So you go. He was just a father who give a donor. You see it, but I make that hold me down. I keep going, I keep fighting, I keep pushing myself to know that I want to go to the top. Knowing that yes, my life is gonna be better. Yes, my children is gonna be in a better life, not the way I grew up. Knowing that you're going to school and sometimes you're at school and you're hungry because you never get a good breakfast. When you do so, you sit down in the class, sleep and mad you, hungry I kill you because you never get a good breakfast. Parents could not afford it because you know the struggle is real. Going to school, one khaki we have for wear right through the week. If you drop on dirty up, you have to make sure you come home and brush it out. Because you know you go to school tonight. You have some youth now, they will wear more than one khaki now. But they don't even realize how hard it is for the parents who's sending them out to school. How hard it is for them to go out there and work and to give them these name brands clothes. So my friends, if you remember where you're coming from and the one uniform you used to wear and the one pants you used to have to go to school and church. You see when it come to class party, when it come to holiday time, everybody buzzle out. Everybody have them nice new jeans. My newest jeans was one time my mother go to someone else to work and they use the nice detergent and wash that jeans in the machine and they said they don't want it again. They would give it to her and that's my newest jeans. When I step out in that, it come like the best thing ever happened to me. Knowing that yes, God has provided something different from the old time pants them. The old time pants and all shirt and all shoes them. Yeah, when I get a sneakers named Nike or Adidas, it was the best cure for the disease. What you have, because people would look at you and respect you in those clothes and shoes. Them ashes watch jeans and Nike shoes and Nike jeans. That was so nice getting one of those t-shirts that even though you wear them out already, it and the jeans, you still know you appreciate life and appreciate your mom for carrying them home to give to you because that day would have to be your church pants. Church pants going to school at a class party. Do you know that all that look bad to see you in the church pants and church shoes going to a class party at school when everybody is in a jeans pants and jeans shirt and nice t-shirt and nice sneakers. So life come a far away, my friend. I mean just give thanks and know, say, look, this is it. Life is real. It is not gonna be the same. All we have to do, work at it with all our heart. Try to make a difference. Try to grow up and know that we're not gonna be the same. Our father did not take care of us. Some of us, our mother did not take care of us, but we still don't pass the verse. Some person look down on persons and tell them that yes, you and your brother and your sister them will never come to nothing. That's how they tell the parents when they're cussing them. Because guess what? They grew up in one room. They did not have any bathroom. Like others who have bathroom room, living room, kitchen and verandas. Some persons go up in one room, no bathroom, no kitchen, just a one room with a little veranda. Sometimes not a veranda, but an outside tree to sit under. You don't know with the outside kitchen with smoke go up in there. Aye, that's how it is, my friend. That's how it is. What you don't know, go, we have to take it and give thanks. Get up in the morning, we go out. We go out in the morning and we we would milk the cow or catch the fire before we go out, put on the water, milk the cow, come home, who did not drink milk would make some bush tea, and you don't know it go. It is all nice because the overnight dumping where you cook overnight, you would keep that grandma and your mother would keep it for us in the morning. So you see in the morning, when we get up, we light the fire, we run out to tie out the goat, or look after the cow, give them water and move them around, or you don't know it go. If we have some things to take care of, run on the house and take care of before we bed for go to school. And then you see we do that now, we build the cow, come back home, put it on the fire. You know it's what me used to love when we milk the cow and the frat when it was boiling, the milk was boiling, the frat on top. That was like our best thing when we throw a little salt in the pot and taste it. It was so nice drinking that milk when it's boiled over. Trust me, there's a lot to give thanks for. They cook dumpling overnight, put on the fire stove. When we say fire stove, it was a coal pot, sometimes a wood fire, blazing. So we put the dumpling right on the top of the stone, right on the two side that the dumpling would get warm. And that's what we would eat to go to school in the morning. Sometimes when we leave close to school, we'd run home to get our lunch. You know, I go some boiled dumpling with banana, yam, and saltfish. Sometimes it's not saltfish. It is fry up tomato. They look a small tomato, yeah, and some scallion, and that was dinner, lunch, and also dinner. Trust me, it was nice. Some people must always remember that life was not too good at first, but now to where we come, we must give thanks and praise and know that yes, life comes a far way. That's true. If you know, say you respect and love God, and you respect your parents and for bringing you this far, tap up the screen, thumbs up the screen, give some support to this channel, knowing that yes, we have come a far way. I don't know about you, but I know about me. I'm telling you about me, my life. When I get up in the morning, I have to go to the bush to look some tree stump to put in the fire, yeah, and some grass to give to the fowl. I'm sorry, the goat. You understand? And some persons did have hog to feed. I did not like to feed hog because hog always look like they will bite you. You understand? But you don't know, go. Remember, pig meat was the nicest meat when I was a little boy. I used to thief it out of pot. When my grandmother and grandfather kill a hog or take the hog life, yes, to, do a butcher the hog then, put it that way. Sorry about the killing, yeah. They butcher the hog. And when they butcher the hog, they would clean up everything, they would roast the seed. And then my grandfather said, no, it's not good to eat the fresh meat. So we put it down and it's there for a day or two. We did not have a fridge, but we just get ice from persons, put it, we hang it up over the fire. So it would stay there and drip. You understand? And we'll put it in the bucket, they call it corn pork. Yeah, man. But the most part of it, when when my grandmother was frying the pork, I used to run in the kitchen because she used to have a shop around the corner. But the kitchen was a outside kitchen, so you go, when I look a boy, he say, look over the pot till me come. The best part of the pork was the skin to me. I take it out and put it in my pocket. So when my grandmother was coming, she said, what happened to you? I said, nothing, grandma. But you wouldn't know. It's just the pork. I am rolling off the eat off of my pocket because it was so hot that, trust me, I couldn't wait to run. But you couldn't run next, you see, because you're gonna say something wrong. So you know you have to do? You have to bear the burden, you have to bear the burn and turn up the hand till you just walk off. You understand? And by the time you put it in your mouth, you couldn't get the time to chew it. So you know that gone down, right down. That wasn't a good thing, but guess what? Everything make up life. We used to make gig. Nowadays, we don't see no youth to make gig. We used to make carts with two wheel and put cards on it and turn the steering. No youth is doing those things anymore. We used to do to play marble, lasket, and we used to play cricket, football. Those things are not no anymore, and I don't know why. Because guess why? The games are taking over on the tablet, on the phone, on the computer. These children are more into games than to play the natural games. They are more into this gadget. Whole day, you find them ah, ah, confused because these gadgets turn their minds and their body in different person. You can imagine you leave someone to cook and clean up the kitchen, and when you come home, you don't even move from the room. Someone was telling me about his son. He's 25 and that boy stay in his room and play game all day and night. That's so sad. When he have a business to run outside and he can't find any workers. The son you grow is returned. He become somebody else that you wish that person would come back to you. But what I'm saying now, that's life. But I will always remember the good old days because trust me, when we go bush, when grandmother and grandfather go bush and then cook dumpling and yam and banana, all we get was a leaf to eat off of. Some person used to have plate for carry bush, but my grandmother and grandfather no carry plate. The only plate they carry is for them plate, and them carry the pot, and the something if you need the dumpling, the flour, but nothing more. The spoon if you turn on the flour, yes, but you see, when it comes to the time where we get lunch, every Friday we have to go bush. We couldn't go to school. Them tell us a Friday is that day to go to bush because you have to work for go to school. Yeah, man. And that's how life go. We just sometimes some people never love school, so they're glad for the idea to go to bush on the farm on a Friday. But trust me, now you know if you could have done better, you wouldn't skip out an inch out of school. But now you look into life different. Some go back to school, some go back online to class, some do book work, and some do a lot of things to get back up on track. But thanks to those people back in the days when, as I said now, when the pot done cook, the pot soup used so nice, because then throw oil in it, scale and night, and time in it. So when you get that there, pot soup with all the banana come out of there. Some of them never used to peel the banana. Them just cut the banana down and cut off the two corner and throw it in the water. So when the banana don't cook, then just peel it off. Those banana skin used to be the iron for us in our body. When we drink that soup, it was like a medicine to society in this body. You know, you go. But when it come back to the food now, when them put the dumpling and the big old piece of yam and the banana and then throw the little hide upon it without no meat, oh gee, it was like you're eating some big plate of meat because the food is still so nice that you don't even know. You're not even worried about meat them time because you look at youth. But you see now, I don't know what happened. Everybody want food with meat. Everybody want chicken. Everybody want rice. Everybody want pork. Everybody want fish. Everybody want beef. Everybody want them food full of meat. My friend, sometimes if we go back to the basic of life, knowing that sometimes if we eat the natural stuff, maybe we'll live a little longer. But some people are running on all these things and we find out that sickness are coming up on us and our body just getting popped down and weak out and we wonder what happened to it. Because the food that we eat, the places that we go, they're not cooking it good and it's not clean. They're packing it up as sugar and all different type of thing. When in a salty sugar, full of sugar, all the gravy. You can imagine one man make gravy and throw two pounds of sugar in one pot. Say that's making gravy and ketchup. Come on, my friend. How if it be healthy eating all these food? It will affect us. If you notice back in the days, old people never used to sick. Old people never used to wear glasses. Do you know why? Because it would fire used to go up in them, it would fire smoke used to go up in them face. And when it go up in them face, they say make it hygiene. And when the hygiene, you know whatever in there, it wash out, it come out. Them never used to wear no glasses because guess what? You realize say, you see, you realize say it was natural for them to just get up, read their Bible, pray, go to bush, come back home, eat them dinner, pray when they go into their bed, read them Bible. And they might tell us, remember to pray before you go to your bed. You know, a daily food, you know. Remember to pray before you eat. Remember to pray before you go out. That's what keeps us back in the days. The good old time spirit. The good old time family members that know the a pin to a anchor, who know the good old time bushes, where under in the hillside, on the hillside, on the roadside, because you have a lot of bushes out there, you know, where you see them bushes is a medicine to society. And that's why you find out say most persons now are getting side effects because they don't know the bushes. They don't know the right bush to drink for the sickness that they have. Welcome, my friends, welcome. If I don't call any name, don't feel any way. Welcome, my friend. Share up the live and tap up the screen as you come, my friend. Tap up the screen. You know, yeah, man. And you see, medicine is good. When you can step out of your house, you know, you feel like you want your nerves to build up, you go and look some soursop leaf or drink some soursop. You know, you want some pain to move from the body. You know, you go out there and look some bush to just fever grass and all them thing there, you know. You just look it and just know, say, watch out, yes. That's what we have for medicine. And that's what keeps us strong and healthy. My friend, it is a hard road to travel, but a mighty long way to go. But we have to give thanks where we reach and where we grow up, and how we grow up. We grow up to be understandable. We grow up to be not too long guy then put it away there. We go where we can go. We're satisfied with what we have. And we just know that yes, that's how we grew up. We did not grow up to be beggars or thief or we must have manners. I could remember one time this man passed me on the road. And remember, you know, he passed me on the road and go up and I said, morning, sir. And that man come up and tell my grandmother that I did not tell him morning. You know it go. When you pass old people and them claim say you never tell them morning. Because them whole, you know, them big and them things, so you see if you always about to them and say, morning, sir, morning, ma'am. And if you even hear him must come up in your face, gonna say it. And the man do like he never hear the man. And so when he come tell my grandmother, he said, how you pass the man and not tell him morning? He said, no, grandma. I tell him morning, but he did not answer me. And you know that man tell her a lie upon me. But guess what now? I suck it and go on. Because sometimes I get a little slap for it, you know. But guess what? I suck it and go on. You know, when I turn big man now and see that man walking past me one day, and he did not say good day, young man. I said to him, say, life, you know that life come a far away. And he said, what? I said, you remember the time when you tell my grandmother I did not tell you morning? And look at you, big tough kid man now passing me. As a young man, don't even want to say good morning or good day or good evening. You saw life has and been, and he just smile at me and laugh. So you see, life have a way of turning around. Life have a way of going in some different direction, in some different ways that we don't expect. Sometimes we wonder why some people get it so easy and we have to struggle so much, but guess what? Struggle is real. And when you get it in this way, you will be appreciated. You will appreciate life. You will appreciate yourself. You will have manners and respect and remember where you're coming from. Because guess what? Our whole time people never want us to be disrespectful. And in manners, they want us to have manners, respect, and learn to say thank you, sorry, and say all different kind of things that you know them train us upon. So you see, life is good, life is bad, life is sad. But no one wants to be sad. No one wants their life to be bad. Everyone wants their life to be good. So all you have to do keep praying for the best. Work at your work hard and you will reach the top and be successful like anyone else. You don't have to be rich to be successful. You don't have to be um popular to be successful. Just be yourself and just God will do the rest. Not true. In everything, give thanks. Remember the good old coffee when them take out the the martyr tick and the martyr and they say and they said they said to me, we're gonna pass the coffee and I am going to give me a minute please. We're gonna catch the coffee and we're gonna beat it in the mortar. We're gonna beat the mortar with the coffee. Hey, then coffee there used to smell good in a man. You can imagine smelling those coffee as a little youth. When grandma and grandpa met in the coffee there, man, lick you out as a little youth, Lick you out, Yeah, man. It's lick you out, man. But you see, you have to you just have to just do what they say. Because you could remember drinking some of that coffee. It was so strong with the milk in it. I could remember one time I get some substitution because my grandmother used to run shop. When I talk about my grandmother, I really grew up mostly with my grandmother because my mother used to out working, but she do a lot for us still. Yeah, man. So big up yourself, Miss Runner. Yeah, man. And everyone, my uncles and and aunties who helped me along the way, Big up on yourself. Yeah, man. So you can remember, I can remember when you get some substituent, substituent from one of the man who come a shop as a local youth. Then the time substituent used so strong, man. But you see now, I don't know what going. Everything seems to be thin out. Everything thin out and not have no taste again. You know? And it's really sad to know that back in the days things were so nice. Food was so nice. You know? You could when you get something there, get some turn cornmeal with saltfish. Oh Jesus, it was a blessing. When you eat that all they want are water. No juice, just water. But if we shouldn't drink juice, you know the type of juice we don't get. We don't talk about no syrup, We don't talk about no we don't talk about no um syrup or no big juice, no. Lemon. We used to cut the lime. Go a bush go look lime. And we come home, we never have no ice. But you see if you get ice and put with the lemon juice, it was the nicest thing you could ever think about. Trust me. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. Yeah, man. It was the nicest thing you could ever think about, man. Trust me. When you get the lemon juice, we call it sugar and water. In Jamaica, we call it sugar and water. We throw the lime, squeeze the lime in the cup with the water, throw a little sugar, and we mix out it. But you see, if you have a piece of ice in that, it's the nicest thing you're gonna ever think about drinking. Sugar and water. So people would call it a sweet name, lemonade. But trust me, I call it sugar and water. Because this is sugar and water, it was like the number one thing to us, while we go out and come in. But old people never used to love buying syrup and them stuff there because I don't know go. Syrup used to be like um too thick for them. So they love when they drink their sugar water and they make them fried dumpling, fried fritters with saltfish. You know them really? Another sego, Oh, we have no forgive thanks, I know. Trust me, I have no forgive thanks. And that's why I say you see in everything, give God thanks and praise. I have to say give thanks and praise for everything. Because you see, back in the days when I talk about sardine was nice. Because you see, every time sardine it tastes like you have little sugar. I'm sorry, you have little salt. The sardine did have little salt them time there. You understand? So you could have you could have they would cut it in and then tell her that no, this the sardine will cut you because the pan was sharp. You know, them days they never have this the tin where you lift it up. You lift up the little thing. Yeah, but now they have the tin where you can just lift it up and take out the sardine or take out the whatever the mackerel or whatever you're eating. So when they're at the shop, when the big people then come, they always come and when they come, they hear them say, "Look, a boy, you want some?" Mhm. That was so nice to hear because you look a boy running up and down all over the place. You want something to eat, but you don't want to ask them for it. Because you're going to hear, "Boy, go on back around this up. We're on outside though." But you don't know, go. We give thanks because our grandparents and parents was good to us, and they love us, they care for us, they share with us, They like they just want us to have manners, and respect. That was the most important thing. Everyone would come and love us because we are little children. I don't know, go. Little children would get lot of $100, lot of $100 from the big persons them that come to the shop, you know. But you see, we give thanks where we're coming from, and it wasn't easy. You could remember one night, one time we disobey our parents. It's when you disobey your parents, some of them friend you up in you come back in the house and they don't pay no mind, And you know what after that? They talk to you good, but they still have a beat you, They still having in their mind to beat you. You can imagine that? They still having in their mind to beat you. So, see, they make you come in and think, say, yes, everything was going to be good. Yeah, man, everything was going to be good, man. But when you do so, and did and get happy again and say, yo, it's all I'm made by you. And he start to put on the beating by you. Start to put on the beating on you. And that's how we used to get the beating. When we think that it wasn't going to happen, it's happened on us sudden. But remember the good old days. Grandma was always nice, and grandpa. And when grandma give me the food, she always say, "Go and go give your grandfather and make yours come back." My grandfather would say to me, say, "Eat some before you go." Because me don't know why she give me so much food for. She know me can't eat so much food, but she give it to me, And that's what happen. We would eat out some of the food first, you know, eat out some of the food first, and and then we go back around to her, and she said, "Wait there so long?" And I said, "Grandma, and Grandpa they asked me to do something, and that's what he's like. He wanted to eat some because he cannot eat half. You know that even though he give you some before you come out of the room, when you go back around there after certain time when you don't eat, he still leave one dumpling for you a piece of yam and one piece of bone. You know what I mean? So you grow to love them and to cherish the moment of getting those little food kinds from them. That's what they did have. They did have to give us in those days. They did not have a lot of money or car to say give you one, or a house to give you one, but they would give you a little piece of land to say go and build. Have a little place there for yourself. Because you know, I can't no woman in my house, you know, I can't no man in my house. And that's the way you go both ways for ladies and man. You understand? So we grew up in a principle way, you know, knowing that yes, certain things we cannot do it. So don't try it because it's not gonna work. You know? It's not gonna work, so don't try it. You know, because they're not gonna give us a chance. My grandmother would see me come with girls, and every time I come with a different girl, she do this. And I would say to her after, you cannot choose anyone for me, grandma. So please let me carry them come. And you must talk to the whole of them. You understand? And she would laugh, you know? She would laugh and say to me, say, you know, easy, you know. And I say, yes, just talk to the all of them. And when you talk to the all of them, one day you will know who is the real one. Not sure. So I just say, my friends, we all have a lot to remember. We all have a lot to give thanks for. We all have a lot to 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 say because we have been through a lot. We have all been through a lot. We have all lived to learn how to be humble and to be true, you know, and to be respectable, you know. So in everything, let us give thanks and praise, knowing that yes, our God is good and able to bring us through no matter the situation, no matter how life is, no matter how sad life is for us, no matter how poor we are, no matter how things look, we will always get something from someone. It's when we as a people are come from friend, it was like the best news for us. But you know what? When you look a boy, he come like far airport far. Because when they gone to airport, it took so long to come back that you would wonder how is by airport there as a look youth. Trust me. Because when they say auntie and uncle come and them go carry things for you, you can't wait to see them come. And guess what now? It's when they come in the night, they're so tired that they must say they can't go in their suitcase now. So tomorrow I will take out what I have for you. You can't sleep the whole night because you just can't wait to see the suitcase pull or the bag them pull. Fix where you get. Because trust me, remember, whenever you saw a lot of people going to foreign or coming from foreign. You understand? So when we hear someone of we auntie they go a foreign and I come back from foreign or uncle, it's a blessing. You to know that yes, our one of our family is coming from overseas. Trust me, it was so good. And I appreciate them for carrying what they carry because you know, if I want a t-shirt to get, it would be appreciated. If I want socks, one shoes, one soap, you know the soap in my attack. Irish Spring. The soap there. Everybody will come from find used to carry that soap. Irish Spring. Because it smell good. People, when you bathe and put on that in a man, when you go out in a man, you know it go. Body fresh like a what? Smell good. Everybody could tell us yes, Irish Spring have on. And that's what keep us going. You know them toothpaste, big toothpaste that come from friend too. Because I don't know them the time where sometime whenever you use a toothpaste, we have to use yeah, one whistle we used to cut and we mash up the front. Mash up the front of the whisk and we use to brush your teeth. When you brush your teeth, it would frat and that's would come like a toothpaste. Yeah, man. So you don't know, you go. We still go through the struggle. We still never lose out on nothing because we all was settled for what we have. We all was thankful for what we have. Our clothes, our shoes, our home, our food. You know, we was all happy for being the person we are today. We would want more, but we still couldn't get them. But What we get, we will be thankful for. And that's how it is even now. We are thankful for what we get and what we have in life. Because you see, it is not easy when we lose our loved ones, but we give thanks for everything. We always come back out on top, knowing that yes, they have come, they have gone, they have lived their life, and they leave us to continue the legacy and to do a better thing. You understand? And that's what matters to us, you know? So we all have a lot to talk about, and I could remember one time my mother, my stepfather, my mother was at the farm, and my stepfather and some more of us, and ah, they was eating lunch on the farm, and my mother asked my stepfather if he want some of his food, but he was eating his food, so he was wondering why he would ask me if I want some of your food, and I have mine. But you know what? My stepfather did not know that my mother put the chicken underneath the rice. She dig out the middle of the rice and put the chicken underneath it and cover it back. And when he give him, he said, no, I don't want it. And he said, all right, see it, Raja. You see, when I go down to the chicken, when I go down to the plate, if you dig up the rice, you take out the first spoon. It was a big piece of chicken underneath the rice. My stepfather opened his mouth wide and said, you cheat me, man. That's all life is. There's a lot we do to keep us happy and laugh. So we must be thankful. When we come a far way, we're not gonna give up. We're not gonna give up on our dream. We're not gonna give up on life. We're not gonna give up on our children, our friends. We're not gonna give up on our family. We're gonna be here working together, pray together for better for others, and pray that Father will keep us going and let us come out of the dark and into the light and out of the worst and to the goodness, you know, because you see, surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our life. Don't you? Days of our life if we trust God and pray. Don't you? So there's a lot we used to do, and we must be thankful. We remember Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong was a little square thing where they make like bake like cake, but it tough like rock. Back in the days when we were going to school, we have Donkey Kong, we have khaki button, we have we have Donkey Kong, khaki button, tambourine in sugar, peanut cake, japs, all those stuff we used to have when we were going to school. We got back juice, suck suck. Suck was a little one that they tie in the bag and put it in the freezer. And when we was coming to from school, we'd get thirsty and we'd stop by the shop and buy one. Back in the days, we never have no bag juice. They have bag juice now, but it was suck. Back in the days, we big up people like Miss Melly, them pass and gone. And those people used to sell on a school, you know. Them used to have suck and sell. Japs, Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong was so tough that trust me, when you get break and you buy Donkey Kong, you have to use one stone block up in the bag. It how it tough and you have to suck it till it get soft. When you talk about Donkey Kong, your teeth have to strong if you bite that. So we couldn't bite it, we have to use one stone and block up it. When we block up it, we wet it and heat it because we call it Donkey Kong. That was like a block job one thing. Oh, it tough. But we still used to love it. It and the bag juice, it and the khaki button. Khaki button was some like a or something. And we buy that like 5 in a bag, you know. The drops, the greater cake, and the tambourine was so sour, even though they put sugar in the bag with the tambourine, it's sour. They have tambourine ball, they roll it and put it in the bag and tie it with sugar. When we get that as a little boy, I would have to do this because it was so sour to eat. And you know children still love it, even though it's sour. Children still love it. When I was going to school, it's when time you do anything for the cafeteria, the persons them who is cooking always love you if you help them in the kitchen to carry water, to help them to wash it plate. And trust me, back in the days, I think corned beef used so nice with macaroni. Them time there, corned beef used so nicer with macaroni because corned beef and caramel dumpling and banana and yam. That's what we used to eat for lunch at school. You know what they do? They make the dumpling long and square and long, and they use a knife to cut it, and that's how they cook it. Big up Miss Cookie from Somerset. She is a general in that school, and now her daughter is continuing. Big up all the family from the Miss Cookie family. You see me? Anybody know her? Big up on herself, you know? And big up Miss Phoenix from the school. She was a principal. She passed and gone. Rest in peace. So, we go. We used to just help in the kitchen. When you see, when you look at sometimes you intend for enough, for eat. Even when you couldn't afford it, you still want a liquor, more extra. So the lunch, you wouldn't buy no lunch at the day there. Because remember you're helping in the kitchen so you get free food. Hey, you get free food, but you have to work hard for that. You have to wash pot, you have to carry water, you have to help out just to get it free lunch. But it would worthwhile because if you used to get two dumpling, then the time they get 4 or 5 dumpling with whole of macaroni and canned beef or saltfish and macaroni. You know what I mean? So we used to get a lot to eat because we was like the favorite youth in the school to help out in the kitchen after school and before school start. You know what I mean? Before lunchtime. So we help out a lot and we get enough food. I could remember when I was a little boy, yes, there was two brother going to school. They was beat up, but they still doing over extra time in school because they did not graduate. They did not get to graduate. So they do extra years in school. And those man was like big man, but they didn't want to learn some more, so they keep them going. And they come out on top. One brother was passed away, one was still there. But when we come in from school, we also tap at every plum tree. You can imagine, we tap at every guava, plum, and orange tree. We know every guava tree. We know every plum tree. We know a lot of trees that is fruitful. And when we do so, and we remember certain people, we can't stop off them place because they're going to rush we. They're going to run we out of them place. But we still used to sneak over there and take off 2 guava, 2 orange, and run and laugh. And we call them some name. You know what I mean? And they never used to love the name them, but guess what? That's life. Children always do these things, to let persons curse or long after they will feel good. And sometimes they remind us how we used to give them trouble, you know. But it was a good thing passing that plum tree, seeing the plum tree ripe up. But you know that the most wickedest part of it, when we are like a boy, we just eat the plum and I even remember say, we not even know say worm in the plum. And we just suck off the plum them and when we turn big people now we realize that enough worm did in a plum tree, in the plum. You know, guava did have worm, plum did have worm in there. And so many things we also have worm, but we just eat them fast and quick and not even realize. So now that we turn big people, I realize that guava tree is all around still. And these young people don't even want to pick guava to eat. They have salt guava and you have the one in the salt. when we couldn't find the one no salt, we used to look for the salt grabber. You know, picnic at home, they hungry, you know. They walk at home from school, hungry, you know, guess so. We couldn't pay the bus. Big up man rat, that man pass and gone. Man rat used to be the bus driver. And trust me, when that man, the children give that man trouble, you could, as a little youth, you was there not giving any trouble, but you know that everyone is gonna upset that man's spirit. And you as a little one have to be in the bus coward because you see when you see him do so with the bus and you see he go back so you think so I got the gun man. Cause the roads that we drive on was like cornerish. Corner, a lot of corner. And when you look over the banking, that's where the front of the bus would go and then it go around. So it looked so funny. It looked like he's gonna go over there. But no, he did not. But you see, he would stop and let us all off. But you see, he would drive hard with the children them on the road because he was upset. He was vexed because the children was mocking him. And those persons remind us of the good days, you know. And he's not talking to us, but he would be vexed with the children that ill manners, you know. But big up all the persons who used to work on those bus, you know, that passed away, you know, and we will always remember them in a good way, you know. And remember, if you don't have no fear of work, they're not giving any drive, because they say you're taking it for practice. Sometimes I know you know, but because you just enter and say, show me a friend and I show you I tell you who you are. Because you're walking with Dick Tom Harry, they're gonna say yes, you're like them. But sometimes you're not like them, but you will get the blame too. So you have to take the blame. You understand? And you can't walk by yourself because you have to have friends. Not sure. So you see if Dick and Harry go up on the bus all the while and run off and appear in fear. If you walk with them, you'll get left too. And that's how life is. But we have to give thanks and praise to everything. I don't know go. We are here and we know how life is contained. You know, we live on the solid rock in which we stand and we grow up on the solid food, yam, banana and dumpling. And we used to eat the fruits that grow on the tree. And when we come home, we used to love to lie down on the floor because the floor was so cool and nice. We never had no tile them time then. A red floor polish we used to have. So when you come home as a little boy and sit down on the veranda clean and pretty, grandma said, take off your shoes. Or mommy said, take off your shoes. Don't go in the house with dirty shoes. And you have to you take off your shirt and your pants and lie down on the floor so. Because the floor was so cool and nice. It was like a AC for the body. Oh, the floor is cool. The ground floor, you know? So you know we go. We want to know the story about it now. When we when we watch TV, we did not have a TV for ourselves. So you know our neighbor when they have their TV, they used to be so selfish sometimes that they don't want us there. But their son, if we and their son are friends, they would push the curtain like this and we stay there all night and watch the TV. But you see if your friend and your bakes a night there, he push the curtain so you cannot see through the curtain. And your favorite movie I come tonight, you know, Love Boat, and your favorite cartoon, you know, Pink Panther and Tom and Jerry, you know. And when you do some look and realize say you can't watch your favorite cartoon or your favorite Love Boat on Sunday. It hurt your feelings. But your friend take time come back around and run and joke and talk to you, you just forget about it. So we know we must learn to forgive and to get and forget others when we go through things, when things do happen to us. We must not be selfish with each other. We must always forget and move on and love each other continually still, you know. Because when we liquor, we do the damnedest things. That how they say? You just do the damnedest thing. That we can't pronounce it. But we always do some things, silly things, put it that way. But thank God, Thank God we come this far. Back of water. We did not have back of water when growing up. Even now, we don't have a running water. We have tank water. But back of water, we never used to see this on shelf in the shop. We only see sodas and beer and those things. When we turn big man, we start to see back of water come out, you know. So, you see, a lot of things wasn't there, you know. A lot of things wasn't there. But thank God, we never used to have a barber. We used to have scissors and razor. When you go to the barber, they tell us, go up and uncle, make uncle trim you. Make uncle cut your hair. I think I don't know share where I use. It was just scissors and comb with razor. Shave up you. And trust me, if uncle not trim you good, story come to bump, they would laugh after your whole day at school and whole evening and mock you. Say, what you say? Look on your head, oh, picky picky. Picky picky head boy, picky picky head boy, picky picky head boy. That's all they would say if your ear did not cut good. If you did not get a ear cut that is good. Whenever a barber, but you also have some person who use the scissors to cut the hair who cut it neat. But you have some, you know, just chup, 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 chup. So you find one big old space, and so one big old space, and so one big old here, and so big old here, and so, and no, and you know, cut neat. So then that time when you go to school, you know you go. And you couldn't talk, so you not go to school, you know. You have to go on to school with it. Because you get some big lick if you not go to school. You understand? So nowadays we have barber we can go. We can buy one share and trim with your own head. And that's the thing, you know. It's a good thing. It's a good look. And I feel good to know how far I reach. I feel good to know that I can sit here. Did not have any phone back in the days. I have a phone now. Did not have any TV back in the days. I have a TV now. Sometimes I don't even watch it. You can imagine? We have color TV now. We have internet and still not watching it. And first time when you did not have it, you have to go at people window. You have to friend up people if you're watching TV. And them until it's a time to go home now. You know them when you never feel like going home because the movie just get nice. You know? When I hear say people go to theater, a movie theater, you wish your dream you could go. I when me a big man, me go to them place. Give thanks to bring me that hardware. They did have one out on Caledonia Road, but the ones that when I was growing up, they all messed up, mashed up, and removed. But life comes a far way. Going to that place and it wasn't that enticing to me because I did not used to that. Yeah. When I hear about going out and beat chips, I couldn't go because I have to go to bush to work, ground, and the farm. Yes, I couldn't go. No money. They don't have no money. They send you, boy, come go take off your bag, your school out. Take off your clothes, put on your bush clothes, we're going to the farm. Yeah. When I have no money to send you go to the zoo, to the beach, and wherever they used to go out. Church chip, a goat, we can't go. We don't have no money. The only time we couldn't go out, or when the church I go out and they have a van a drive and they send you up on the back. You know them really coldness would only lick you whole night when you're coming back because guess what? Then the time now I don't know bus we have with covering a van with open top. So the cold here I blow upon you, the night dew I farm upon you. Sometimes I would itch upside down head or so. Pan piece of cardboard in the bottom of the van. That's what we used to have as a traveling vehicle to go out, to go on trips, to go out to church. But it was nice. We used to run, joke, and laugh and chat all night till we reach back home. Meet other peoples because I don't know. This church I'm gonna meet a church and this church I'm gonna come back after your church so you have friends. And people would meet spouses, get married, and life goes on. From there, you know you go. Yeah man. But some people now since they get big, they change. They not even want to go to church again. Not true. They not even want to go to church again. They not even want to go out again. They might tell us, say, they're busy. You know, then can go nowhere again and then can go to them friend again and can cook, then can come together and cook a good, a good, sorry, they can come together again and just cook some food, eat and drink and laugh. No more. Because that type of life is gone from us. The friends who used to talk together, run joke together, pray together, sleep together, no more. It's gone. You can imagine if 5 hours was in the room. If I piss the bed, everybody piss the bed. Because the piss would circulate all over the mattress. Tomorrow morning, rank. Who pissed the bed? Not me, mama. Not me, not me. I him do it. And him I say other one, the other one, I say other one. Guess what? Peer beating I get. Everybody I get beaten. Because no one is speaking the truth. You know what I mean? But you know the sad part of it? When we used to go a shop on our funeral alive on Sunday, I hear all the hearse pass. You would cock your ears because them hearse was some big old time hearse with some local speaker at the front with some real old time music. You're scary as a local youth, you know, man. You see how when the night after the funeral night community and you hear yourself go a shop, everybody afraid, you know, because you keep on and remember the ugly hearse with the big old long front and back and tire big so and music sound horrible. You keep on remember it. You would never look on the casket. You would never look on the hearse. You hide from it. You cock your ears because you don't want to hear the sound. And when you did it and second down, grandma then come back for a funeral and their yard hit them look food. They want to say they want something. A shop. Piece of bread for breakfast tomorrow. Huh? And 2 pounds of sugar. You have to find a way up there. Go buy the sugar and the bread. Carry make breakfast tomorrow. That time you're scared, man. You're afraid, man. And poor you wouldn't know nothing will happen. Because you see, you you just afraid and just have this little thing that you say, boy, something gonna happen. But nothing gonna happen. We just sit afraid them time there, you know. But thank God we cross that river. But you know the part of it? You see some little girl that say them afraid. In a guy road. They say one dance a keep. Or when they want to look for their little boyfriend, they will walk out. And when they walk out, you know what? They're not afraid again. But me, they don't want to go out at the night. They might tell us they're afraid. And that's also how woman used to be. Or your local sister or your local friend, them, you know. They're afraid at the night because they don't want to go shop or they don't want to go out. But you see, anyhow, they want to look for their local friend or they want to go party. They're not afraid at the night. Mm-mm. So, I just say things it. Yeah, man. So, it's a good look. Jamaica has come a far away. We have stove now, we have TV now, we used to have video now, we have internet. We used to have black and white TV now, we have color TV. TV used to sign off first time, you know. When you reach 12 o'clock, you see some of color up on the TV. That's the only color you see. Some look at color up and down. So black and white, green and blue. That's all. TV sign off. No more show until 12 o'clock. Now we have TV if you watch all day, all night, and we not watch it. We have internet. We never used to have no internet that time. That's all. So life has come a far way. We have food in our house now. We don't have to go to the shop often. Like first time. As you want 2 pounds of sugar, you have to go out. If you want a piece of bread, you have to go out. If you want one ginger, piece of ginger, you have to go out. And that's so life used to be. But now we have supermarket and not only shop. We have corner shop now where if you want to look at stuff, you can run out there and get it still. But sometimes people just go to the market and just buy what they want so you can serve them a little longer because they say it look cheaper. Yeah, man. But that's how life is. We come a far way, but remember where you come from and where you're going because life is good when you can remember the good old time days, your family, your friends, where you're coming from and where you're going. Just always remember that. it will be it will be a journey that we travel on. But while we travel, we pray and we go by faith and trust God, you know, and live our life. Remember, we used to have typewriter, now we have computer. Typewriter used to make so much noise when a little boy go up on the tip, 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 tip. Now we have computer. We go on the computer and we look and we do what we want to do. And we have printer now. We print out. So you see, life come a far away. We used to have the ugly chain where I chuckle through the place, a pay smoke. Now we have luxurious trains that is going through, not in Jamaica, but overseas. You have nice train that is going through the tunnels that don't make any noise. You know, that's a small amount of noise, and that's how life is. There's so much big building now. First time when we grew up, we used to have some local house in the community. Then and the house was like the biggest house, them people they rich. But now, house did they for live for days, man. House did they for live for days. House did they tall and big. That you have to look upon them house and say them house never know big old house. But when you look you see everything big, you know. I could remember going to a tank and that farm. And when I see that tank was so big that you're scared to go there. And now when I grew up and go there, the tank is so liquor that I couldn't believe. And I tell myself, say, everything was so big when you liquor, but now when you get big, everything get liquor. You see how life go? Yeah, man. That's how life go, man. So, if you come in here for the first time, remember, always remember to give us support on this channel and subscribe, and always try to visit back others as you come also, because everyone need your support and love also. And big up in yourself, respect and thanks to everyone who's here. I know you're watching from all over the world, and if you just a come and you gonna come later and you know yourself, just big up. Remember to click the like button, top of the screen. Remember to hit the notification bell. Remember you can give a thanks, a super thanks. You can do a you can give a super sticker, and you can do a super chat. Big up yourself. If you want to drop one, feel free to do so. Don't let me stop you. Because everything we do it with a willing heart, and we do it to do something for someone and to help someone out there. You see it? So, big up everyone who's here and who's gonna come and who's gonna do what they have to do. So, you don't know I go. I just want to say thank you all for coming. Thank you for watching as I share a little bit about my life growing up. It wasn't easy, but thank God for where I'm at now. So blessings and love to you all. Respect and thanks for being here, for your time, your patience, and all. I'm out.